What's up, guys? It's your guy, STEFON WHITAKER, with another interview segment, interviewing you, interviewing me, whatever. It's been a while since I've done these. We got a special guest today, a very special guest, personally one of my favorite rappers in the whole Northeast Indiana, and possibly the best rapper, one of the best here in Northeast Indiana, the best in Fort Wayne, the one, the only, Mr. SoulChild Quise.
Hey.
What's good?
What's poppin'?
What's happening? Damn, that's a lot of lotion.
Yeah, I was over here trying to, get it on my arms and shit.
That's funny. But today we got SoulChild in here today. If you guys have paid attention to SW Films and my stuff, you guys know that I've done a couple of his videos, directed and shot most of his videos, pretty much all the ones that have been put out recently.
You shot everything.
Yes, the guy is here. This guy has had such a huge, I think, impact on the rappers and just the music area in Fort Wayne. And today we're here to talk to him about a lot of different stuff. Cause it's been a little while since we've seen some stuff from SoulChild Quise, but we're gonna get into that. So I hope you're ready for this interview, son.
Oh yeah, but can I say something?
Go ahead.
They hate me, bro. They hate me. They don't like me.
We're gonna get into it. So first question. First just tell us who you are and what you do in the wonderful city of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
I'm a rapper. I RIP other rappers. No, but seriously, I'm a rapper. I believe in, the soul of music. I just want to influence people, and even if I don't influence people, I just want them to understand who I am from my heart and my experiences. That's what I do as a rapper. Either you love it or you hate it. Either way it go, I'm still going to do it from my heart.
You heard the guy. All right, so the real first question, and like I said, there's a couple different questions I'm going to ask. So, all right, so this question is, you had one of your best years last year as a local artist in Fort Wayne. How did it all happen? As you remember, there's a lot of stuff that happened last year. I want to say, we met in 2016, so we met 2 years ago, and that wasn't when that whole the beef happened, was it? We'll get into that, I'm sure. But 2017 was your best, one of your best years. You did a lot of different stuff, a lot of videos was put out, and then we went to Atlanta in May of last year. And all that. Talk about that. How did that all happen? How did you get into it?
First of all, I don't really feel like it was one of my best years. I feel like it was one of my most proactive years, where I was showing the most production of myself. Last year was a pretty cool year. I got to meet new people and face new challenges, and really, man, it made me a better artist. It made me more hungry along the way.
Right.
Put out more videos. I got to meet Capricio Scats from Universal Music Group. A lot of rappers, me and a lot of rappers sadly got into it. It wasn't my fault.
Sadly.
I just want to say that for the record. It wasn't my fault.
Oh, shoot.
But no, man, I just feel like it made me who I am. It was a lot of trial and error. I make a lot of music that, touches people. And that was one of the years, a lot of that music was written at the end of 2016, some of it early 2017. And it was really a tough year for me, man. Not as an artist, but as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And being that person trying to face all these obstacles, my only release was music.
Right.
And I guess it was just really the simple fact that people could relate.
100. Okay, so that's dope. I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff happened last year. I know we shot I think we only shot 2 videos last year.
Yeah, 3.
3.
Yeah, we did 3.
Did we do 3?
All Along.
Oh yeah, I guess the 2 and 1. Yeah, okay, I forgot about that.
Then we got 2 and 1, and then we got.
It was Man of the Year.
Yeah, Men of the Year.
Okay,
so technically we shot 5 videos if you want to count the split videos, but
right, yeah, that is true. Oh, that is true. Yeah, 4 or 5, yeah, around that. Okay, dope. So all right, so what was like your favorite and like biggest memory or event that happened for you last year? I mean, there was a lot of stuff that happened. So what was the biggest event for you as an artist, or you as the person? Like, what was the one thing you remember that was like, damn?
I would definitely have to say taking that big trip to Atlanta.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was
fun.
It was heart pounding. You know what I'm saying? Because you
It was
don't know what
crazy.
to
Yeah,
expect.
It was fun.
It's like okay, you got an opportunity. They letting you get a chance to live your dream, and it's just like boom. What do you do now?
Right.
Like this is what you've been fighting for, nigga. Now you're here. What do you do? So it's like, you know, that whole entire experience, and not only that, man, it taught me so much knowledge about the industry and how the industry works. I got more knowledge about deals. Half of them bullshit, but I got more knowledge about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just a rapper.
Right.
That's all I wanted to do was rap.
Right.
I didn't want to be $1 million superstar. I just want to rap. So for something like that to happen to me, it was incredible, man.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The feeling was.
It was dope. I remember taking that trip, and it was like I was like, okay, damn, I haven't been to Atlanta in a while. I was like, I definitely want to come out. I definitely want to support SoulChild, and I was like, I wonder how it was gonna be. Of course, we had Nate. We had good old J Will 365.
Oh, ugly ass bitch.
We had Jay and Nate out there, and that was. I mean, it was fun. It was definitely like an experience, you know, going into the office at Capricio's office, and not only did you show them your whole catalog of music. It was like kind of planned out for a while. I even got to show him my film, How the Hurt Caught the Dove.
That was real dope.
That was interesting.
He was mad interested in us because we had an hour appointment with him. We ended up being there for like 2.5 hours, no BS.
Yeah.
He wanted to hear my music. He wanted to hear more and more and more. He like, you got any more? I'm like, yeah, I do, but I ain't gonna give it out to you because
right, yeah,
gotta keep you interested.
Exactly, gotta keep you interested.
And he took out the time to sit down and listen to watch your video.
Yeah,
so that shit was just like mad dope. You know what I'm saying? So the whole experience was like real humbling.
Yeah, crazy experience. So all right, so I mean that was definitely like a huge like pillar and stuff and whatnot. But okay, so like. Towards the end of last year, let's fast forward a bit. Towards the end of last year, like everything had like kind of slowed down. The music, there was no more music being put out. I don't even know if Dreams of a Free Slave was like put out. Actually, I don't even know if that was actually like put out officially.
It was put out, but it wasn't like, yo, go check out Dreams of a Free Slave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was,
I think you had put you had the thing where people could check it out though, right? The link, like
yeah,
for
I had
a day or
the
something,
link
a couple
and
days,
stuff like that. People was like, drop it, so I just dropped it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, yo, go listen to this. Dreams of a Free Slave, best project.
It should have been like. See, the thing is about that. That album, or what would you call it? An album, mixtape, EP?
It was an album, but I'll release it as a mixtape.
Right, for sure. So yeah, but basically, like that was, to me, that was like one of the best overall projects I had heard from a local artist around, like anywhere. You know what I mean? And like, I was like, damn, this has a lot more potential than some of the other shit I've heard. You know what I mean? And like, of course, it just didn't get put out officially, and it's like, oh shit, that if it was put out, if I had more marketing for it, that shit would have went off for sure.
Absolutely.
But okay, why did you end up taking a step back from music, like at the end of last year? Because at first it was like, seems like it was going and going and going, and then all of a sudden it just completely like, it kind of like let off the gas. Like you actually like took a break from it for a while. I remember you saying like, oh, I'm done with the music. I'm not rapping no more.
The actual truth behind that, man, and I'm such a real person for even telling y'all this, but I was going through a lot, man. I was going through a lot as a person. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of artists forget that at the end of the day, you're still a fucking person. So I mean, I was going through debt. You know what I'm saying? I was losing that connection, that bond with my family. You know what I'm saying? Because of something that I prayed for, some that gave me a mad thirst, as if I'm Dracula or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like really one of those things where he's like, I need to take a step back. And then on top of that, man, I was really dawning on the situation on if, you know, signing a deal with Capriccio Scats was what I really wanted to do. And I just needed time to think. I had my time. I realized, you know, I did my research like a motherfucker. And I realized it wasn't something for me. You know what I'm saying? As bad as I wanted that opportunity, I didn't want that opportunity that way. You know what I'm saying? So I just stepped back. It gave me an opportunity to just, you know, watch this scene, which slowed down with me, if you ask me. But and you know, that ain't even on no cocky shit. It's just the facts. You know, it really slowed down. The whole entire scene just slowed down. Right. But oh shit, that sounds like a horror movie. But yeah, man, it's just, man, I got time to find out who I was and what I wanted.
For sure. I mean, because around that time, like when you had gotten your when the whole you know, deal to go see, you know, Capriccio in Atlanta, all that stuff came together. I mean, I'm sure you had a shit ton of motherfuckers in your ear, like saying, "Hey, do this, do that, take it, take the deal, take the money, run with it."
Right. And the crazy thing about it, man, it would be the same people that always, you know, on Facebook making statuses like, "Man, I would never sign a deal. I would never do this and never do that." But it's like when you know somebody that's so close, it's like they turn into this friend that's really not a friend.
Right.
In order for
they
you
want
to help them with an opportunity that you don't even fucking want.
Right. Exactly. For sure. Okay. I mean, yeah, that was such a it was such a crazy thing to just, you know, be a part of that though. And it was dope. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, it took a step back and everything, and then you came back into the scene. And I think that's one of the most important things to talk about. This is going to be one of the most important topics. So, what do you think about the local hip hop scene in Fort Wayne?
Ass whore.
So this is because look, I've asked every rapper this question. I've asked really everybody this question on the interview, like, what do they think about their own local whatever in the scene? What do you necessarily think about the local scene in Fort Wayne? Because for me, I'll say this. I'll say what I think about the local scene in hip hop for Fort Wayne. I want to say that I think it's garbage. Besides like two people, you and 3 a.m. is dope, and there's like a couple others. I'm not gonna say everybody else is trash, but most of y'all trash. So so there's only a couple other rappers that are like really good. And it's like, other than that though, it's like a lot of it's either they front, they're not as good as they say they are, or they don't put in the fucking work that they say that they do, or it's the simple fact that they just don't sound good. That's what I think about it. But you on the outside in, on the inside, on the inside,
I got you.
What do you think about the scene?
To be 100, the way I absolutely feel about it is, there's potential. I know that shit sound crazy coming from me, but like dead ass, there's so much potential out here, man.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of the artists that I pay attention to, a lot of people kind of overlook them.
Do you think like you're talking about hip hop scene or like the music scene overall?
Scene. You said music scene.
Oh, I thought
more hip hop or music.
Well, both hip hop scene overall and music scene.
Okay.
Start with hip hop first.
Ah, you bitch. Okay.
Start with the hip hop scene first. With music scene though, yes, absolutely, a lot of talent, Hip hop though.
Hip hop scene it's like it has a sweet tart type of feel to it. One second it's sweet and the next minute it's tardy, and I know that shit sounds stupid, bro, but like on some real life shit though, man, it has its moments, man. We really do have some real fucking great hip hop artists. The thing is, the ones that are truly gifted, in my opinion, don't get as much attention as I feel they should.
Yeah, for sure, that is true.
Some of those artists include,
course, name drop people.
3 a.m. 3 a.m. is one of the dopest fucking artists ever. I tell him every time, it's my little brother, I love him to death.
3 a.m. is very dope.
Yeah, 3 a.m.'s dope. My boy Brendan, he's mad dope.
Process.
Oh man,
I was about to say Pro Era. Sorry,
no,
Joe.
Process is
Process.
like mad.
He hasn't put out a lot of music though in a long time. Or did he put out something recently? I don't know.
Pretty much.
He needs. I think he's dope too, but he need to put in the work more. You got to put in some more work. I got to hear some more music. I think he is dope. I heard one song.
Man, he's very fucking crazy.
I know he's busy with the
other
kids
artists that I like
but
are pretty much, R&B, which is like mad crazy.
there's a lot of man.
Cam Brooks is mad dope.
Dope. Yeah, you've had him on the song, right?
Yeah, Superwoman. Eddie's dope. April, she's fucking amazing. Man, it's just so many of them, man, and that's what I mean when I say the music scene has so much potential, because it really does, man. And I hate to see so much talent go down the drain. And what I mean by that is the support system here. Our support system is picky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a popularity contest instead of
the talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listening and actually, adapting to what people are giving you. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers will listen to a song and they be like, oh, that's trash. But sometimes it takes 2 or 3 listens to actually understand what is this song about? Why did they write it? Where were they going with it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What is the message within this song? And a lot of us carry message, bro, and that's deep, bro. We need more message in this music.
Absolutely, for sure.
I mean, look at the kids that's running around here. They addicted to fucking drugs, bro.
Right, and that whole thing, and just it's crazy. So okay, now this definitely sounds like a new mindset, because when we first met, remember, I think you when it was the hip hop scene.
Very fucking arrogant, bro.
It was like hate the hip hop scene, and like for me personally, like I said, like I had to go through who I met and just who I thought was great. I think there is a lot of great talent hip hop too, but like I said, there's a lot of people who do not put in the work for whatever reason. I don't know what certain people do, but they have not put out any music. And it's like, how can you call yourself the greatest and you ain't doing a fucking thing? You're not putting the shit out there. That's my only fault with most of the rappers, I'd say, in Fort Wayne that I do like. You know what I mean? But they don't do shit. And it's like, come on now, y'all gotta put out more stuff.
I stepped away from titles, bro, because I feel like titles are anchors, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It slows your progress down, because the entire time you thinking, yo, I'm the greatest. And when you thinking shit like you're the greatest, or I'm the best in the city and all this other shit, man, it really does weigh down on you, because you could be stepping out of your element, but instead you stuck in this zone and you don't want to get out of it because what you believe. You know what I'm saying? And it holds you back. At least in my experience, it holds you back from wanting to try something new or be something better.
For sure. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, okay, so when you think of like for just the hip hop scene in general, I mean, there was definitely a moment where I think there's a specific moment you had in 2016, I think it was, where you stirred up the hip hop scene in Fort Wayne, and it was a crazy scene, because somehow I got involved, into it, and it just it was a whole thing. I mean, I'm not saying talk about it, but that was a specific time where it seems like everybody was butting heads. You were going at people were going at you. I mean, in that moment, what were you thinking of the scene then? I mean, what was the idea?
I personally felt like, if you as great as you say you are, bitch, show me. That's how I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was that nigga, like,
the bully?
It wasn't a bully effect, bro. Look, it was like this, man. It was people was talking behind my back. I brung it to wax.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I put it on the front line. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like, okay, you and your friends, y'all can giggle and gossip behind my back.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm going to do to you on the front line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
And it caused a stir for sure.
It caused a stir because a lot of people started speaking on how they felt. And for some reason, man, it felt like one of those movie scenarios where the slaves was rising up to the gods. I know that shit sound crazy as hell, but
no, I get what you're saying.
Sometimes it only take one person to speak up, bro.
Right.
And in that case, it was me. A lot of people already felt the same. A lot of people was already tired of other rappers' bullshits. I'm not gonna say their names because I'm not that type of person anymore. But a lot of people wanted to say what I said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, bro, that's all.
That's true.
That's what an artist is all about, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna say what people want to say or give them something to relate to, bro, in my opinion, you just making music for the moment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in era music, where music lasts for eras. Mm-hmm. And I believe in moment rappers. You know what I'm saying? That's like a lot of people feel like they need to convert to you know, shit like that. But in actuality, man, just be yourself. Your time is gonna come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being honest, man.
Oh shit. No, yeah, for sure. I mean, in that moment, it was crazy because, I mean, how I just remember how I got involved and just it was funny because of course how I thought about it, I was like, man. I said, "Damn! Like I don't know how I got involved in this, but like I got
my cameraman."
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? And then it just kind of came together. And then not only that, but
anybody with ties with me at the time was hated.
Right, exactly. So it's like
I lost a lot of quote unquote good friends.
Yeah. Through
music because of that, but at the same time, it showed me.
You know, You know, and it's crazy because what that moment showed me specifically is it showed me that even in these local areas, right, where there's not really much of a unity, well, there is a unity, but not a whole lot. But like, it showed me that there's a lot of politics even in the local stage, and it didn't make, and I'm not saying it didn't make sense, but it was kind of stupid to me. It's like, what, these local politics between these musicians and other just local people did not make sense. Like, why is this person thinking that they can like make certain rules around this area, and why is this person getting mad over this? And it was ridiculous. So like, you know, I was definitely on like, I don't know if I say pick a side, but I was definitely with you. I was like, yo, yeah, fuck that nigga. but at the same time, I was like,
the intentions behind why they did a lot of shit and why I did a lot of shit had different motives. You know
right, exactly. And it was just weird though to see how other people got angry because of that. And it's like, sometimes I felt like it was just people wanting to ride for the moment, and then there was people who it seemed like it was getting a lot. It seemed like it was getting a lot more. I don't think it ever really got personal to a point. At least not with me, it didn't. I don't know about in your position if it got personal. But
basically, I almost had to go to somebody's show and knock somebody the fuck out, but I didn't. I didn't because I'm a person of God.
Oh Lord. Okay, so that's just the hip hop scene and how that went out. But okay, the music scene overall though. I mean, when I look at Fort Wayne, I think of Fort Wayne as the city. When it comes to entertainment, I'm thinking music and the arts are more of the biggest things that are coming up in Fort Wayne, as far as like entertainment stuff. And then if you want to count like sports and stuff, that would be at the top of the chain because I mean you got hella athletes making it from here. But I mean, yeah, like you got the two girls that went to the damn, how am I forgetting the name? The Voice. You got those two girls, and then you know I think there's one girl that won like a Grammy, right? And she's like I don't know if she's like an engineer or like an actual singer. I forget her name, but like Fort Wayne has talent. You're right. There's a lot of talent here. You're one of those big talents. So I mean, when it comes to the music scene, you talked about support.
I mean, support and distributing. We got to figure out a better way to distribute what we have.
Okay. What would be your situation? What would be your suggestion when it comes to the support side? Like as a rapper, of course, you know, rap is of course the biggest genre of music. I mean, it has been for the last decade and like more than a decade, last century, damn near, pretty much the biggest genre. So if you like as a rapper, still though, people think of rap as kind of that ignorant, that crazy shit, just what I mean, that kind of stuff. How would you suggest that people in Fort Wayne, Indiana, support? You know what I mean? What do you think could help that support besides just some of these more local shows or?
It's really bigger than that. That's like I was telling your cousin earlier this morning.
Enigma.
You gotta you gotta get out of your comfort zone, and to me personally, Fort Wayne is my comfort zone. I know I can go to a show in Fort Wayne and people are going to feel me. Right. So it's more so like I want to travel and go to more open mics if that's all I fucking do. Right. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to distribute myself to other people outside of Fort Wayne. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, is they look for support in Fort Wayne when it's a whole entire fucking world.
See, and that's true. I for me, because I look at the rap, I really look into all the different local like atmospheres and see where they're at. I definitely think when it comes to hip hop, for sure, around Fort Wayne, I think Fort Wayne has a very oversaturated market of rappers. There's a lot of rappers here that I've still to this day, like when I hear about them, I'm like, damn, I never would have known about this dude. And that makes sense. I mean, Fort Wayne is the second biggest city in Indiana, but it's strange. I mean, as far as like you said, as far as like going outside of Indiana and Fort Wayne, just to get more, to have more shows and get more fans and that kind of stuff, build that up. What is your thoughts on like some of the different venues here that allow you guys to go ahead and perform? Because I've been to a couple of your shows. I mean, what do you think? What do you think these venues have done that has helped you? But also, what do you think that they could do that could help you too? Actually, not only just help you like market yourself, but help them even get more traction from rap shows.
See, my perspective on venues, or like some people call them hole in the walls. My thing about that, I look at it as practice. A lot of people go out there and they want to, just have fun and turn up. Right. But I look at it as, okay, I got to give my fucking all, because, regardless of what somebody call this place or see this place as, I feel like personally, this is me preparing for something bigger. Right. So for venues, I feel like they allow me time to work on my stage presence. They allow me to understand how the microphone works with each speaker. You know what I'm saying? It allowed me to adapt to different crowds and different people. Right. So I feel like it's practice.
For sure. I mean, what do you think that like have a lot of these venues helped you? I mean, is there a specific venue that has like put you on the most? Or I know Carl's Tavern has always been
absolutely Carl's Tavern.
Yeah, Carl's.
And a lot of people talk shit about Carl's Tavern. I will whoop your ass about that, because look, Davis and Nettie, man, they didn't gave me so many opportunities. Whether it was me opening up for some fucking juggernauts and going to do hip hop shows. They all look at my music the same, and being in those different environments really made me more confident, because the first time I performed at a Juggernaut show, I did it the way that I always do it, and I gave my heart. And everybody got makeup on and these crazy ass faces, and they coming up to me like, bro, you are literally one of the nicest rappers I've ever heard of.
Are you talking about the Juggalos?
Juggalos. I keep calling them Juggernauts. Juggalos, man. Yeah, man. But it fucks me up, because you know the type of music that they do.
Right.
So for me to be the one and only rapper, like legit hip hop, boom bap, whatever you want to call it, rapper out there, and they doing all this hardcore crazy music, my nerves is pumping. But it gets me out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And I love that shit. Like I said, it's practice, man. Being in environments and comfort zones that you're not used to.
Okay, for sure. I mean, Carl's is one thing. Like, Carl's is definitely one of those bars that definitely they do a lot of rap shows, and they really put on a lot of They support rap, and I think they might be one of the only bars.
The entire local scene.
Yeah, I think that might be one of the only bars. Carl's Tavern is like you said, they support the local scene, and they always have different rap shows, and I feel like they might be the only bar that supports hip hop like that here in the local scene. But I definitely think that Carl's is one of those bars that it does get kind of oversaturated with all the rap shows, and there's a lot of artists that go in there and they only continue to stay within Carl's, you know what I mean, instead of going out further, as you were saying, like staying in the Fort Wayne area. Right. But it is great that Carl's does that. Other bars that used to do it, Skeletons. I mean, I think I've been to a couple of their shows. I like Skeletons. I think Skeletons is cool, but I don't know how well they do that. Right. They just got rid of CS3, which is completely sad. I like CS3 a lot.
I love it, man.
And that's crazy that they got rid of it. That's really sad. CS3 was a really dope spot.
Speaking of CS3, Rolando, he's dope.
Oh, yeah, Rolando, yeah, he's another good rapper.
I'm not going to lie,
Nature.
That's my boy. It took me a minute to really grow on him, but
he's dope.
He's dope. He's mad dope. His energy is always there, and I love that shit. Yeah, that's the first time I ever been to CS3 at a show.
Right, yeah. He's dope. I mean, but yeah, CS3 was a dope spot. I mean, what do you think that these venues could do, the ones that you performed at, whether they're good or bad, ugly, whatever, what do you think they could do to get more traction from the rap shows? Like saying that they put you in the headliner and you got all the different people that you just named under you as openers or whatever, and they're worried about, can we get enough people in here? What do you think that the venue can do to help you guys get more traction from the rap shows? What in your mind do you think would be a good suggestion?
Me personally, I've thrown a show. I mean, it was only one, but I had a nice sized crowd, and the way I feel about that is that's not their responsibility. That's on us. If we're throwing the show,
so what could you do to help bring more traction to them?
To them,
to the play, to the venue.
It depends. It really depends. If I'm throwing a show and I want to bring more people out there and especially people that haven't heard it, I get out there and do some footwork. People don't do footwork no more.
Yeah, I know. They don't got the street teams heavy like that no more.
They don't do a lot of footwork no more.
You know what I mean?
Me personally, man, I don't care. I'll do whatever I have to do in
in
order to get what I need. You know what I'm saying?
Be up in Target and Kroger's out passing out flyers.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how they do it too.
Absolutely.
Like that's how it still goes down for sure. I think that's definitely a good thing. I mean, these venues definitely are good, but they are starting to. It seems like since CS3's gone, CS3 to me was my favorite venue that I've seen a show at, and it's sad that that's gone. You know what I mean? But there'll probably be some other venues pop up here and there, bars, hole in the wall, whatever. Something that's good though.
Right.
It's something that'll support hip hop.
All in all, my thing would be that I can do for them is throw great shows.
For sure.
Throw great shows, build a crowd, a fan base that love those great shows. Keep building them, tell them to bring friends. Just keep doing great things, man, and the rest will come. Seriously.
Right, for sure. Okay, definitely. So, all right, so back on just on the hip hop. So, of course, just overall hip hop scene. You said there's a lot of talent. Just music scene overall. There's a lot of talent. It just goes. There's more work. You're saying more work and more distribution, more support has to come together to kind of push everybody up.
I feel like we're doing good, but we can do better.
For sure. All right. Is there any rappers out here that you don't like? Go ahead.
I don't like you.
Oh shit. Okay. So all right.
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. All right. I'm sure that the rappers whoever's watching this right now, they know probably.
They know.
All right. So back on questions for you is who inspired you as a rapper? And I ask this question because if you guys have heard SoulChild's music, you have a very different sound than I've heard from anybody here. I think it's interesting because I think you have more of the sound that you would hear more mainstream, more at a bigger level than I've heard with other rappers or other musicians and stuff. And it's like, I think that's of course super important. So who inspires you as a rapper for your sound, the music you've made, the projects you've made?
Well, the crazy
Who
thing,
inspires
man,
you?
the crazy thing, I actually been writing since I was 14. A lot of people never knew I could fucking rap. So that's the crazy thing about it. I didn't come out until my 2016 year.
You didn't come out?
Yeah, I didn't come out to the music scene until my 2016 year. I had to correct that because you're trying to be funny. But yeah, I didn't step out on the music scene until 2016 and
20. You know that is damn. Is that so? 2016. That's weird because that's when we met.
Yeah.
Because I guess I didn't. I don't think I had heard you before then.
It only took me a year to get to where I wanted. Crazy, right?
That's dope.
But anyway, man, my biggest inspiration, man. I know a lot of people gonna be like J. Cole, but it's really not. It's deeper than that.
It's Kendrick Lamar. The other goat.
But nah, man. I grew up on people like Common. Most people don't respect Common the way that I respect Common. Talib Kweli. You know what I'm saying? Andre 3000, Big Boy.
Yeah.
The list goes on, man. I was one of the biggest fucking T.I. fans when he first came out.
Yeah.
You know, Rubber Band Man.
Yeah.
So it's like I got a lot of people that I look up to. Nas, Black Thought. It's just a gang of them, man. I love music all around, man.
For sure.
And since I got into production, man, the influence is just growing and growing because I don't only look at artists for influence now. I look at producers and engineers as well.
Yeah.
So it's all about the sound, bro. The sound that I love, the sound that I listen to. You know, the shit that I'm adapting to. So it's a lot. It's a lot of people.
Definitely.
You know,
I mean, was there a certain like album, mixtape, or something that you remember listening to that like really, really inspired you to want to make music yourself? Was there a specific project
that made me really just be like, nigga, I need to rap?
You need to rap. I need to make a project like that really just inspired you to put something together musically.
Nah, it was real.
Okay. That's a legendary one. That's a legendary one for sure.
Definitely.
That's a legendary one.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay.
Nah, the GOAT, nigga.
Well, so I know you like you said, you talk about production. I know that you've been making a lot of beats and stuff recently.
Well,
Fire too.
You heard that one when you came in.
Some fire. We're going to premiere something on here. We're going to premiere something.
Yeah, this
but now, who inspires you as a producer? If I was out here producing, I would have to say there's tons of people I
really like. I know people gonna talk about me, but I like 40.
Oh, Drake. Yeah, no, he's a legend.
I like Ali.
Yeah, he's dope.
Cole is one of my personal favorites.
Cole is dope.
Can't go wrong with a Cole beat.
For sure.
T- is fucking crazy.
Dope.
He the one who did the She My Number One.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And yeah, he does damn near every fucking Drake beat.
Yeah.
But
you got,
man,
what's his name? You got damn, how am I forgetting his name? Boy Wonder's one.
Oh yeah, he's mad.
Kanye. What do you think about Kanye's? To me, is like he's a legend, obviously, in every aspect, especially producing.
Let me say this for the record: I feel like Kanye should just stop rapping now and just be a producer.
I'm gonna miss me some. Well, Kanye don't rap the way he used to, but
the bleach asshole.
That beat or just the
that verse asshole made me like, no, cut this shit. Fuck off. Cut it off.
But have you heard his new album?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope. Yeah. But you can tell. I can tell that Kanye doesn't write his shit. That's his.
I think one of my favorite.
I can tell that he doesn't write his stuff.
His most recent music. The only one that I really like is Ultralight. That's like one of my
fire. Like the song, repeats. Yeah. That song is amazing. I need a whole album of just that kind of vibe.
Yeah, that crazy ass vibe, man.
For sure. Okay, so producers, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna get on your level. I'm gonna talk about the favorite rappers and producers I like. Producer wise, yeah, Cole's great. Russ, Russ, he has some cool beats that he's made. DJ Dahi, I think he's done like a couple of things. Like Mac Miller's a great producer. Travis Scott has some dope beats that he's done before.
That nigga's dope. He worked with what's his name, TM80 or some shit like that.
Who you talking about?
Travis Scott.
Yeah, Travis Scott.
Yeah, he works with
it's dope. Astro
TM80
World
or 88 or some
that
shit
song
like
is
that.
dope.
That shit.
That song, that album.
Some real dope shit.
Yeah, Travis Scott got some good stuff. Kanye, of course. Kanye's my top producer. RZA was fire too. Back all the beats he made for Wu-Tang and all. RZA had some heat.
Classic fire, brother.
I can't even think of anybody else, but yeah, there's a lot of different people who came with some really crazy ass beats. Mac Miller makes a lot of really good beats too, and you gotta check out his album. His album's fire.
I'm gonna check it out. It's like the third time you said it.
It's fire. So okay, so all right, so yeah, now we talked about rapping. You gotta give me your top 5 rappers
Right now or all time?
both. Top 5 right now, top 5 all time.
Okay. I'm very fucking biased. So this is gonna be from my ear. And
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I know everybody's waiting.
Number numero uno, I would have to say, is Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Second, in my opinion, Jermaine Cole.
All right. Close to my list. I put them at 1A, 1B for me.
Yeah, because it's like how do you choose?
Yeah,
so
sometimes
it's really in the moment what they got out.
Exactly. Because sometimes whatever, like Cole right now to me is number 1. Kendrick ain't put out nothing yet, but when he does put out something, he'll be the true number 1. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's like they shift in and out.
And then 3, 4, and 5 is me.
SoulChild Quise.
There you go. But
Jesus, no.
I still.
I mean, hey, why not?
I still love Wale. Wale's
dope.
Can't nobody stop making me love Wale. So he's always gonna be my number 3.
Okay. Interesting. That's very interesting. I don't hear a lot of people put him in the top 5.
Oh no, that's why I said in mine.
Because he is good, but he
and this is current top 5. This isn't like all time. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
4.
Yep. Who's the 4th one?
Lil Pump.
Boy, get it. No. Give us a real number 4.
No, number 4. I like Jackie Hill Perry.
The girl that you just showed me.
She's mad dope to me.
Damn, so you got her number 4. How long you been listening to her for?
About 3 months.
3 months. Okay, I guess that's enough time to.
I
guess that's enough time to put them in the top 5.
I didn't heard every song by her, so it's like boom.
She was dope,
and it's crazy because a lot of people don't put women in their top 5.
Right, and I'm sure a lot of people. I've never heard. That was the first time me hearing her, so that's a lot of people had to get up on her too.
Absolutely.
I'll link one of her songs down below, maybe or something if I feel like it. Number 5.
Maybe. Number 5. I like Boss.
Okay, show him Boss some love. Boss is definitely like in my top 10.
I mean,
right now for sure.
His progression lately has been.
He might be number 5 for me too. Maybe I don't. I honestly I can't.
You gotta find out tonight, nigga.
Yeah, that album's gonna be fire. By the time you guys watch this will be out. His album will be out already. Milky Way. Go listen to that. That's fire.
That pinball, man.
That Tribe. That's all of that. It's amazing. But okay, that's dope. That's dope.
I'm putting him as number 5 because his progression is just crazy.
Crazy, man.
It's just like watching LeBron when he first started. He's like, man, I know this nigga gonna be great.
For real.
So it's like one of them.
Yeah, he's moving up.
Now, all time.
Yeah,
I hate this.
This one's tough.
Okay.
This is where everybody starts naming old niggas.
Basically. Okay, so my top 5 is very, very fucking interesting, man. A lot of people definitely won't agree with it. But, my number 1 is always going to be the GOAT unless somebody just completely wipe out everything I ever heard from him and make me forget about him. But it's always going to be Nas. Because Nas always gave me something to relate to. Nas always gave me that feel like, yo, you not alone.
Okay.
So, number 2, Black Thought.
Absolutely. Black Thought is
fucking incredible, man.
That dude might be he's an alien. He might be the best rapper I've ever heard. Personally. That dude is so lyrical.
Yeah.
I don't know if I put him in my all-time list because I really haven't heard a whole lot from him. You know what I mean? I know he's been a part of the.
I know he's been
I do not want to get the group wrong.
A part of a group, but I look past that.
Right. Yeah.
I look past that because my number 3 is gonna be like everybody gonna be like, bro, that technically don't count because you can't have one without the other, and that's Andre 3000.
Word. Nah, people put it. Yeah, that's always the discussion though.
It's
People
people
said that he's never put out a single project, or like a solo project. But I think of The Love Below as that solo project, and that album, and people say it's a pop album, but I love it.
My thing with that entire conversation is like this: we judging them by their skills as a rapper,
okay,
not what group they've been in, or I don't care if it was like 10, 20 niggas in the group. And I just like this one motherfucker right here.
Right.
Yo, you have the potential to be the greatest fucking rapper.
100.
So yeah, Nas, Black Thought, 3000.
For sure. Okay. So you got
3. That's 3.
So you got 2 more.
Okay.
And the top 5.
This is where it get interesting. I actually have to think about this. Lauryn Hill.
Okay, for sure. Lauryn Hill's dope.
Yeah,
did you see? Yeah, did you see the video of her? I think it was either a producer or somebody who like aired her out, saying that she stole all other people's music to make the Miseducation.
See,
album.
the thing is,
did you see that video?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and it's really not her stealing; it's the fact that she didn't credit them. She didn't credit them as writers on her project.
Right. Okay.
So.
Yeah, because the way that dude was airing her out, it was like, damn, you trying to destroy a whole legacy.
Yeah, man.
Lauryn Hill is the absolute
legend. There's a difference
legend.
between stealing. Well, in a sense, you are stealing from them, but
yeah,
in actuality, all it took was 5 seconds of, put this person on it, put that person on it.
Right, for sure.
You see Cardi B, she got like 30 fucking people on her shit.
But Cardi B's dope though. But she ain't the greatest. She ain't the greatest rapper of all time. I don't think she ever says that she is. But anyway, go ahead. Now we're getting off track. All right, last person. Last person.
This is where it gets tricky.
This gotta be a good one. I can only imagine you've named some good ones so far.
Like I said, man, I'm very biased, bro. I'm very, very picky. And I don't want to name somebody as my 5 and then be like, oh, man, I forgot about them later on. It's just... Because, that's how I am. Because, so much music I dig my soul into nowadays. So, it's another great one. I'm just, going through, Def Jam Vendetta. When you gotta pick the character and shit.
I think they're making another game of that, by the way. That's what I heard. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. That's going to be crazy.
Sorry, I'm a nerd. But
that's gonna be nuts. Have to smack somebody down with Lil Pump. That'd be some funny shit.
That'd be sad, bro.
Go ahead.
Well, I got a number 5, but I don't know if people would classify her as a rapper because she rapped occasionally. And that's Miss Erykah.
Erykah Badu?
How do you not put
No!
That's why I said I don't know if they classify her as a rapper.
Yeah, she ain't a rapper. She neo soul,
but she raps too.
What
she do is dope. But I'm gonna keep it strictly rap game.
Yeah, because she's not really a rapper. So,
man, it really
love Erykah Badu.
I know people really want me to say Pac and Big and shit like that, but
I'm surprised you haven't named them.
If you really dig into their music, and I know a lot of people gonna hate me for this, but
oh god,
it's very simple, and I like the way people twist things in music, but it's just straightforward.
I can agree, but that's what made it so amazing though. It got straight to the point, and they were storytellers. Big was so lyrical, and he was dope. The way he did his shit. Pac has such an influence on everybody, just the way he was as a person.
Oh yeah, he could have ran for
him as a person is what made Pac bigger than just as he was as a rapper. Just him, But all right, we're still waiting on number 5. Who you got? Hov? Now Jay-Z's a legend though.
I know, I understand.
I wouldn't put him in my top 5 all time either, though. He is amazing though. That's the guy.
I can't even do it. I'll make this quick and simple for y'all. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to my last top 5, and I'm gonna say Talib Kweli. He's very.
You mean your last top 5? You didn't have him in the last one. The right now. Is that what you're talking about? Top 5 of right now? You had him in there?
I didn't. I said my influences.
Oh, influences. Okay, Talib Kweli. Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
interesting. It's funny. I've heard a little bit of his music. I haven't heard like a whole lot, but
dig deeper. He has some very
he has some dope stuff. I don't know if I could like. He's definitely not somebody I would listen to like all the time, but nothing to take away from his.
That's why the whole entire title or topic is, and put this shit in like swirly letters if you can. My top 5. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own fucking opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that, because a lot of people, man, when they talk about hip hop and rap and stuff, they be like, okay, Pop, Biggie, Nas, Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? They just go.
People just go right off the dome with it.
But
okay.
For me, man,
I like that top 5. It's cool. It's different.
It's more of a spiritual thing for me. I think about who touched me spiritual. You know what I'm saying? As far as the hip hop religion.
Okay, I'll give my top 5 right now, and I'm kind of going off the brain of who I've been listening to the most recently. So this might not be the most accurate top 5, but definitely, like I said, Kendrick and Cole 1A, 1B. So they're both number 1. Number 2 right now.
Question. I'm an asshole. Who is 1A and who is 1B?
What do you mean?
Ooh.
I said Cole's
1A.
Cole's 1A and Kendrick's 1B right now.
Okay, that's what I needed to get it out.
It's gonna switch. It's gonna switch. Cole's number 1 right now. This is Cole's definitely number 1 right now. Right. But 1A, 1B still number 1. Number 2. Man, who I've been rocking with a lot recently. Ah, man, it's hard. This is hard. I'm gonna have to go with, and he has not put out music in a long time, it feels like. But Isaiah Rashad, he's at a TDE.
He's very fucking unique.
I love Isaiah Rashad. Isaiah, if you happen to watch this, let me direct your next.
He don't care about SoulChild.
But Isaiah Rashad is ridiculously dope. My favorite, like Sylvia demo. I remember when that dropped. That dropped when I was a senior in high school. That album was amazing. That album, like it was great because I connected to it. It felt like so much.
Right.
Then Sun's Tirade that came out in 2016, I believe. That album was amazing, and then that was the last shit he put out in 2016. I need to hear some Isaiah Rashad.
I got a top 5 trap too, but we ain't even gonna go.
Top 5 trap artists?
Yeah, nigga.
Oh gosh.
Hey, I'm getting my dress now, so I gotta. A little bit of shake.
He's trying to get a little push on.
Little turn up.
Definitely, Isaiah Rashad is amazing. I heard the snippet of something he has on Instagram coming out, and it sounds incredible. Number 3. Damn. No.
He's about to say Jid.
Nah. Jid is definitely in my top 10.
He's dope.
I just don't know where. He might be in the top 5, if I'm being honest.
Sometimes I just don't like his voice. That's my only problem.
Jid is amazing.
He
don't sound like that,
He's like
bro.
a young thug that can rap.
No, you're wild. Because he's from Atlanta?
Nah, they ain't got shit to do with it. It's
okay, number 3. Number 3, though, I'm going to have to go with... Shit. I'm going to have to go with Denzel Curry right now at number 3. Denzel Curry's album was amazing. He really has... His album that he just put out, Taboo, was great. Very, 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 very cool album. Man, this is tough. I'm just gonna kind of go with who I'm listening to. So this might not be my real top 5, like I said. Number 4, I'm gonna have to say J-Rock, and then number 5, I'm gonna say Nipsey Hussle, because those two guys Those two guys. Nipsey Hussle, to me, right now, has had the best album of the year.
Bro, do you?
Right now, Nipsey Hussle owns that. Nipsey Hussle owns best album of the year in 2018 right now.
Do you like East?
Who?
Do you like East?
East.
Dave East.
Oh, yeah, Dave East is dope. Although, I found myself kind of like getting away from Dave East's music a little bit because sometimes it sounds...
He's trying to go very mainstream.
He's trying to, and, you know, he's trying to, but some of the stuff just sounds too repetitive-ish. But I like that Dave East is a dude giving that real New York sound, keeping it real in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of New York rappers will kind of have a different kind of style. Now, if we're talking groups, though, groups that I like, Earth Gang is dope. And I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about all time. Because, of course, all time, we got a name like Outkast, Wu-Tang, and all that. You know.
Bum, 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 bum,
but
bum.
Earth Gang is super... oh, Bone Thugs, yeah. Earth Gang is dope. I cannot forget their name right now, man. What
Shit,
are they?
TDE, Dreamville. At the end of the fucking day, they all...
Well, I'm talking about, like, groups, not like the labels. Hold on. Now you're making me go, look. I have to find this group. How am I forgetting their name? It's pissing me off, man. What is their name? Flatbush Zombies. Love Flatbush Zombies. Vacation in Hell, one of my favorite albums of the year. That's dope.
What about the internet? You like them?
Internet's super dope. Another rapper who's dope is Saba is super dope. I mean, there's a bunch. I'm looking at SoundCloud, my albums I've been listening to that was great. Yeah, there's a lot of great shit that's came out this year for sure.
Yeah, it's all about finding it, man.
There's a lot of great albums and stuff that's came out this year. A lot of great singers. Yeah, here's a good. Name me your top. I'll give top three. Top three singers. I know you're a big R&B dude.
Now, I don't know how to judge this because I never even thought about this.
See, well,
okay. I'm gonna go off creativity right now. Right now, number one has to be Daniel Caesar for me.
Okay.
Dude,
I like that. Daniel Caesar is dope as hell.
Creative.
He's very, very ugly.
Hell yeah, bro. He looked like Dimitri. That nigga knew it was coming.
But he is dope. He is really dope.
Daniel Caesar is very
Daniel Caesar's dope.
You know what
100%.
I love his creativity.
For sure, he's dope.
Another person I like the way that they write is definitely SZA.
SZA's amazing. Love me some SZA. That's my wife.
Her is pretty dope.
Her is super dope.
Yeah.
I just listen to her mixtape.
It's just so many singers, bro. I would never put singers in the top 5, 10. None of that shit, bro.
Really?
I'm one of them type of people that's like open to it. Singing, okay, to me, I look at it like this. Rap is a competition. Singing is your relaxation. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
in a way.
I just want to listen to this and vibe to it.
Yeah, R&B's not as competitive as a hip hop, you know.
Except for when you got Trey Songz and R. Kelly going at it. That shit was wild.
Wait, they're beefing right now or something?
They had a beef a while back because everybody was
Trey Songz can look like Trey in some of his interviews. He looks like an asshole. Like Trey Songz looks like an asshole. And R. Kelly, he out here freaking got girls in dungeons and shit. So like, he might be an asshole too. Anyway, R&B wise, I love Ella Mai. You know, the girl who had Boot Up.
She's dope.
She is, first of all, she is so gorgeous.
Sometimes she's repetitive.
Well, you know,
that girl you showed me, she's mad dope.
Who?
Something Smith.
Oh, Georgia Smith.
She's dope.
Georgia. She's. Well, I even like both of those girls.
He said, "Hold on."
Sexy as hell. They're beautiful. They're beautiful women, and they can sing. I think, but you're right. A little bit. Ella Mai might have a little bit of stuff that sounds. She has. I listen to both of her like little mixtapes and whatever, and they kind of sound repetitive. And it sounds like it's weird because the way that her song sounds. The first song I've ever heard from Ella Mai was "Naked." And that song is great.
That was the one that brought me into her.
Yeah, that song is amazing.
And then when they started doing Booed Up on the
exactly. And Booed Up was like older too, or something like that.
It's so repetitive, man. I was like,
but it's dope though. I mean, I'm glad that it
had to grow on me. It had to grow on me. That's like I said earlier, man. Sometimes you have to listen to it.
Right, and it's crazy because both Georgia and Ella Mai are both like from UK and stuff. They're amazing. I love her. Her's dope. Daniel Caesar is amazing, but I haven't really heard too much of his music. I definitely have to like go through my research.
Definitely, bro.
Chris Brown is a legend. Chris Brown. Honestly, Chris Brown might be one of the best artists of all, like music artists of all time, because he can dance,
than that, man.
He can act, he can sing, he can rap. The dude can
his
damn near do it all.
art is fucking crazy. Too.
Yeah, like dude is a Chris Brown. Trey Songz, I used to like him, but I don't really care for him like that. Neo had his last album. He just put out an album this year that he had one song that I really liked. I just want to be a good man. I love that song. Love it. But if we're talking about who I think is like the best, like to me, when I think of real R&B music, there's only one person that comes to mind.
Justin Bieber.
She is my favorite R&B artist of all time. I wish she was my wife, Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys she's the goddess, bro. To me, she's my favorite R&B artist. She has classics on classics on classics on classics. We're talking about songs. She's a legend. Hands fucking down. She's a legend.
There's another legend out there too.
Beyonce, Rihanna. I mean, there's a lot of people. I'm missing all those people. I love all of them too. But Alicia Keys is probably my favorite when we're talking about R&B music overall.
And you don't get a lot of artists who can play instruments while they sing.
Yeah, she can catch. Alicia Keys, she kills it. She's the one. She's the one, man, and yeah, she's great. But anyway, we got hella off topic. All right, so let's get back into the questions and stuff. So I already did ask. I mean, what you think of the city and the support for artists like you. But I guess to delve a little bit back into that, as far as like the people that you see get the most support here in Fort Wayne as musicians or rappers or whatever, I mean, what do you think is kind of different from how they move as an artist compared to how you move, or how someone else that you like moves as an artist, and how they market themselves and their brands?
They are either A, productive.
Okay.
They're very productive, meaning that they do what it takes to get their shit out there. They do what it takes to market themselves. They do what it takes to distribute themselves, and they keep it going at a consistent flow. Or you're popular. It sounds stupid, but it's the truth.
It's true, yeah, 100%.
It's true. You could be popular, drop a trash ass song, and everybody's like, "Yo, this shit's the hottest shit ever." So, first of all, my popularity level is about here. It needs to be here, but I like it right here. It's smooth. I get to be a bum and make great fucking music without anybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to say I'm satisfied right here.
Yeah, never want to be satisfied.
You want to be
up there.
I could be right here and be cool. I would even be right here. I just don't want to be max. You know what I'm saying?
Popularity.
I don't want to ever be that, because it's just like money, man. It gets to your head. The more you gain, the more you feel like you're somebody, and it shouldn't be like that. I think you should always be yourself. But yeah, definitely productivity and being popular. Those are the two things. And me personally, I'm man enough to say that I don't push out enough videos. I don't push out enough music. I don't push out enough marketing schemes. I don't have a crazy PR team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm man enough to say what I don't have, but at the same time, I know what I don't have, so I can get it together.
Right,
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying? So,
and it takes work and everything.
It takes work. It takes money. It takes time.
Yeah, it takes time and money. Those are the most, most.
And the thing is, not to try to like brag or boast or anything, but I've done all that without money. I've literally just put all my time and energy into music, and I was open to so many opportunities, from performing at festivals to, going all the way up to, all the way down to Atlanta, to be able to meet a productive group, executive at a label.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and meeting that quota, absolutely.
So yeah, man, and I'm gonna stick to that. I'm not gonna say that's all it is, but those are the two biggest aspects, in my opinion, as far as why they are where they are. You know what I'm saying? They are actually working. They are actually putting in the time to be where they want to be.
Yeah, and there definitely there's not like a what I've began to realize, at least this year I think I realized it, and continue to realize that there's no time stamp on certain things, and you don't ever want to follow anyone else's timeline, and think, oh man, they made it. What the fuck? Why am I not here?
Right.
Or, that kind of thing.
And even overdosing it, man. A lot of people overdose this shit. So it's like, I'm not gonna say the artist's name, but I know an artist that puts out more music than what they should be putting out. And when I came out, it was like they drowned because they was always quote unquote number one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you putting out this music, that music, that music. You laughing because you know what I'm talking about, but you putting out this music, that music, that music, and
right.
It's dope that you out here and you doing it consistently, but it's like we need something new.
Right, for sure.
And what happened was 2016. That was something new.
Definitely. It's interesting. Like for me, and I guess when we're talking about new people in the market, that's interesting. I guess there's never been a new force to come up and like really shit. There has been, but like there hasn't recently. At first it was you. Yeah, at first it was you when you came in. But see, I didn't really know too much of the music, the local industry here, like the local like atmosphere of music. Right. But yeah, like because to me, I only knew like about the rappers in Angola really, John, Mikey, Gersh.
They trash. Yeah, I said it. Diss me, nigga.
Oh my god.
They know they the homies.
But no, yeah, those guys. And and that's it. And then of course I knew about Zank and stuff, but I knew about him in Fort Wayne, and he was like the only rapper too that I knew in Fort Wayne. And then I started to hear about Nizzy, but then Nizzy was like whatever in California, and so it was like all right, let me hear more. And then I heard you, like I said, that just already shaking up the local industry, the local scene and stuff. And then it started, but then there hasn't really been like another artist. I think Ben Frankie was kind of a guy who kind of somewhat came in and was somewhat not like he sounded like
I'm gonna tell you like this.
New, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
Even though me and his little group clash, I still think he's dope.
Yeah, he is. He's very dope. Absolutely, I think he's dope. And
so
I think
for me to look past all my arrogance and all my bullshit and still say he's dope.
No, he is dope. I think he was one of those new dudes. I think
I be popping, bro.
Who the hell is this? Probably. Anyway, here go. I guess pause on that. You can see who it is.
You want me to move?
Yeah, I think Ben Frankie, when he came in, he kind of was like one of them new guys that kind of like gave some extra excitement to the sound, like how you came in and how he came in, and then I can't really think of anybody else that just came in and just kind of gave like some different kind of like vibes to the city a little bit. At least Fort Wayne wise, I can't think of anybody. Besides those two girls,
I know of somebody, but he was already in the scene. Dimitri.
Yeah, I would say him too. Yeah, because he started putting out a lot of music that was
like blast off, and it was just like boom.
Right. Yeah, him. Yeah, he's definitely one of those people I would put in there too, because he kind of came up. And then I'm even gonna give somebody who probably not a lot of people don't remember his rap name, but a dude named Kid Dash, and then Caleb, Kid Dash, aka Caleb Wade. Which I think he's doing a whole different thing now. I think he does like video game, like some shit on Fortnite, which is cool too. I think that's cool. But like, I think he was kind of a interesting rapper, mainly because a lot of people kind of hated him. To be honest,
I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
A lot of people did not like him, but like for whatever reason. So yeah, but that's kind of one of the it's kind of interesting to bring some light to that to the city. I don't know why the hell I put my phone away. I got questions to fucking ask. All right, so let's move on now. back on more on these local, is there any rappers that you would like to work with locally, but also on a mainstream level? Are there anybody, not just rappers, but any musicians, anybody that you would like to work with from local and from the mainstream, major?
Okay, I'm gonna do one over here, then one over here, and I'm gonna just keep bouncing back.
All right.
Okay, so I definitely want to work with my boy Kevontae. He's mad dope. Definitely Jermaine Cole. I want to get more music out with 3 a.m. now.
For sure.
He changed his name on the nigga. Then Kendrick Lamar.
100%.
It's not a lot of people, really, man.
Damn.
Like, it's not even a diss or anything like that. But I've already reached out to a lot of these artists, and it's just like,
on the mainstream side, local side?
it's just both. I would like to work with Wale. I think that would be a dope experience. If I can get a feature from him, I would love to work with Nas. I got a song called Sunshine, and he'll be perfect for it. People might talk about me, but I want to do a track with Ludacris, bro.
Ludacris is dope. People don't give him credit, man.
That'd be interesting.
People do not give Ludacris credit, even though he's an actor now. Dude was really killing it back then. He has actually a lot of some of my favorite albums, I would say, of all time. There's a couple albums that I remember that I just loved from Ludacris, like Red Light District. Was it Chicken and Beer or something like that? It was really dope. I mean, he has so much great music. He's dope for sure.
I need to get another track in with Process. We did a track. It came out to be kind of dope, and it never got released. I was kind of upset about that.
I was about to say, I never heard of it.
Yeah, it never.
I think you and John need to work more, man. You guys had one song,
He's
and that was
too fucking gay.
Yo, on a serious note, you had one song with him, and that was like a long time ago. That was actually way before I knew who you were. And then finally, I was like, I heard it. I was like, you know what? You guys need an actual song. I think you guys should definitely connect. I think you guys would make a dope ass song. Same with you and Mikey. I think you, Mikey, John, even Gersh. Like, I think you guys would have a lot of dope ass collaborations. You should work with them dudes for sure.
Trash though. Not just playing. I'm just being an asshole.
Yeah, definitely with John though. I think you guys would have a dope one.
As long as you don't send me that tomorrow.
That's the song y'all have.
Yeah.
There's a couple rappers from Orlando I could definitely see you working with.
Shit.
The rapper I showed you, Marcellus Javon, from Orlando.
Brad,
we were on the way to Atlanta.
You know who I want to work with? Who I completely forgot about? What's that nigga name, bro?
Gold Link.
I want to work with
Gold Link is so dope.
Interesting, man.
Gold Link is so dope.
Another one is, it took me a long time to actually become a fan, but Chance, I would love to work with Chance.
Chance is amazing. Chance is dope.
Daniel, I would definitely love to work with Daniel Caesar, her, SZA. Ooh, hey.
Oh my god.
Boy, it's so many.
Any more local dudes? Like I said, Marcellus Javon. You remember him when I showed you him? Marcellus Javon.
He's mad fucking dope. That's the one from Florida.
Orlando, yeah.
Okay.
He's dope. He's actually coming to Chicago pretty soon. Next week, actually. I'm going there to watch him. He has a show in Chicago.
Nigga.
It's on Thursday.
Yeah, I'll come, bro.
It's on Thursday.
Shit, I'll call off.
Bro, he's dope. Yeah, I could definitely see you guys making some music because y'all kind of remind me too of like that same kind of vibe. He's dope as hell.
I'm gonna have to twist it up now, man. I definitely want to work with April one day. That's Celeste, singer. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you on.
See all these singers.
Me and Eddie was supposed to do a track like 3-4 years ago.
Oh yeah, you and Eddie would be dope. You and Ite would be a dope mix.
Who else? Man, there's just so many dope artists out here, man. And a lot of them don't really get credit, bro.
I know. You know, there's a lot of people. Like I said, there's a lot of people I just hear about now in the moment. Like I heard about the singer. Her name is Lex Royalty. You ever heard of her?
Oh yeah. Alexis
Glover.
Okay, yeah.
She's cool.
I seen her perform. It was my very last show. I forgot what date it is. I smoked too much weed.
Yeah, but no, she's a good artist. I heard about her. I can't remember. There's some rapper. No, there was some rapper I had just found out about here too. That I remember when I found out about Alien Nature. I had heard that name, but I never knew. I still never heard anything from Alien Nature. I have not heard any music from him.
His energy is mad dope.
Yeah, all I know him from is really just from his energy, but I feel like I've never heard any music from him.
Right.
But he's dope for sure. He's dope. I think I heard maybe one song, but it just wasn't enough for me to like comprehend. If I would say that he's like the greatest out here, I'm just gonna be fucking honest. I don't know, but yeah,
Nate's dope.
Who?
Nate Harvey.
Oh, I thought you said Nate.
Why the fuck would I say Nate? And don't cut that.
Oh damn, that's funny.
Nah, but that's Whitney's sister. Whitney's dope too.
Yeah, Sherelle. Keep forgetting. Sherelle is dope. There's a lot of people I'm forgetting. Sherelle's amazing.
Music on that computer. Okay.
Yeah, man. Sherelle is amazing. She's great singer out here. Reggie's dope.
He's trash. Don't cut that either.
Reggie's dope. Man, there's a lot of artists though that like sometimes I'll forget about who haven't like. You know what I mean? That I forget about, like, I forgot they're doing music. You know what I mean? I'll just forget about them because, like I said, it's oversaturated. There's a lot of rappers out here, a lot of musicians, and it's I forget.
The progression though, man. It's dope.
Yeah, everybody just has to work hard, man, and just do something different. You know what I mean? Like keep working. That's the biggest thing.
I like the rappers that make me feel like I have competition.
E3's dope. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and he's one of them. When he's out here and he's doing his thing, he make me feel like I have competition.
Yeah, E3
and it's not one of those, man, fuck that nigga, I'm better than him. It's like, yo, you gotta work harder now.
Right.
You know what I'm
E3,
saying?
he bringing them bars. Even though he stepped away from music for a long time, but I think
between me and you, bro, about to come through, and we about to do a song soon. So
that's what's up. E3's fire. E3's fire. I forget what the hell we were. Oh yeah, talking about who you still wanted to work with. Any more people?
E3, I guess, because we about to get ready to do a song. So.
I'm trying to think who else I could see you working with. That'd be dope. I feel like you and Nate though. You guys have had a couple like songs featured, but there hasn't been
before he turned boo boo.
There hasn't been like one that has really stood out besides that one. What the hell is that called? We were gonna shoot a music video for it and never did.
Underground Kings.
Underground Kings. We were supposed to shoot a video and that never happened. That was a dope ass song.
Which that song reminds me, man, I still gotta do a track with Heckler.
Heckler too. Heckler Nightbreed. Yeah. See, and I forgot about him as well. Even though I haven't really heard a whole lot of his music, and
that's because
he's working out
more reps. Yeah. More reps. I'm like, man, this nigga made me want to go work out.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of more workout stuff, but he's a killer too for sure. Shit, that's all I can think of.
You can't forget about Zigzag though. He's dope.
Oh yeah, Zigzag. Yeah, Zigzag's dope. They had that group, Zigzag and Pamela. That's what's up. Are they still together? I'm gonna cut that out, but I heard they got back together, right? Yeah.
I recently just talked to them and yeah.
That's fucking funny. Okay, anyway, yeah. There's some more people that I keep forgetting, but like a lot of great talent. You're right, a lot of great talent, and hopefully you do work with as much people as possible because it's great for you guys to work together and be more. It'd be cool to see you work with Scoot the Kid too. I've never heard of any of his shit. Well, I heard of one thing.
You know what? Somebody actually brought that up to me, and I just added him on Facebook not too long ago. My only dilemma is what would be the right song.
Right. Either be something on you it'd probably be if you had him as a feature. I feel like his music, he probably would want someone who's conscious, more hip hopish. That's because somebody like, you know what I mean, that has more of that like rapper shit instead of just the more turn up shit. Exactly, you know what I mean? Some more style like that.
Boom babish.
But all right, so we're near towards the end of your question. So To kind of get all this stuff put together in one, do you have any new projects coming? What is really the next step for SoulChild Quise? I mean, you have been quiet. I think the last song you actually put out was the Icon freestyle, which is the beginning of the year.
I'm debating right now on whether I want to be a merchant or a gardener, because right now I really want to be able to sell shit and make money, or I can be a gardener. When I say gardener, you know that THC, boy, you can get that motherfucking marijuana growing.
As a rapper, what do you want to do?
Oh, okay, I got you. Makes sense now.
Yeah, as a rapper, what's the next step?
As a rapper,
what's the next step for SoulChild?
I think right now, bro, I don't know.
You don't know? Do you have any projects coming?
I don't. You asked me. I'm being serious. I have a very dope collective sound of. Damn, I said that wrong. I have a very dope collection of music that
that you should put out and that you could put as an album.
I mean, it's
as an EP.
It's very interesting. I mean, I sent you half of the fucking songs already, so I mean, it's very fucking.
You gotta put them out.
I'm thinking about it.
All right. I mean,
it's just timing, bro. I want to move on my time.
Well, you late. Come on, nigga. You late. But no, I understand. Okay, I mean, do you have? I mean,
I feel like I could be.
But as for your fans,
feel like I could be that artist that could step away from music and then come back and motherfuckers be like, yes, about time. What took you so fucking long?
Okay, I mean, but for your fans and friends and family and everybody watching, enemies, they want to know what you have coming up next.
Niggas said enemies.
So like, what? I mean, there's nothing for anyone that people could look forward to, or are you just gonna drop it on people's heads?
I was writing a project called Numb, which I already have like 10 songs for, and it's really supposed to be an EP, so I only need 5. I just need to separate some shit and figure out how I'm gonna do it. But no, I don't have any projects coming out.
Damn.
I just have I have what they call singles. You know what I'm saying? I'm really taking my time on music for the first time. I'm not in a big rush like I'm usually.
Yeah.
You know, pushing
Okay.
music and not having shit together, because this time around I want to have my visuals. I want to have my team that's pushing my music. I want to have everything that's done correct and right. But I mean, if y'all eager to hear some of my music and y'all haven't heard Dreams of a Free Slave yet, go check it out.
Check it out. Where's it at? We'll actually get to that. But okay, last question. How will you make it to where you want to be? What is the
real question is, where do I want to be?
Yeah, where is it? Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself as a rapper? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, I don't want to be a rapper in 5 years. I want to be acknowledged as an artist.
Okay, where do you see yourself as an artist in 5 years?
There we go. In 5 years, man,
this guy. Go ahead.
Really, man, I just want to be acknowledged.
Okay.
I don't want a lot of shit, bro. I don't want fancy cars and fancy houses. And
you don't want the fame, is what you're saying.
I don't want it.
Okay.
Dead ass. I really don't want it. I just want people to acknowledge me and understand how I feel when I write certain songs. And I do want to buy a house, but it's like nothing fancy, my nigga. It's just, I got 3 kids. I want to get them a house to live in. So it's just I want to make
for the family.
I want to make my life easier, but I don't want to be glorified for what I do.
Okay.
And that's why I have my moments where it's like, I gotta keep going, and then I have moments where it's like, damn, man, I don't want to push too hard.
Right. Okay. For sure. All right. Now, another question that I have before we get on to if you have any questions for me. 3 questions for me, not a shit ton. But
because I'm an asshole. I would ask you, why are you a thought?
But how did you actually come up with the name SoulChild Quise? By the way, what? How did that name come together? Did you have any other rap names before, or what?
We're not gonna talk about my first rap name.
No, now you gotta bring it up. If not, I'm gonna be like, yo, someone put it in the comments.
It literally went from Ray Ray Mane.
Hold on, Ray Ray. This boy said.
Look, nigga, I was 14, nigga. Gucci Mane was the shit at the time.
Ray Ray Mane. That's
Gucci Mane
funny.
was the shit at the time, bro. If you didn't like Gucci, you was a bitch at the time.
Ray Ray Mane.
Yeah,
That's
so
wild.
Ray Ray Mane was the first one, and then it was Ray Ray. I was like, man, I gotta get away from this Ray Ray shit, bro. Yeah, I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh my god.
As time came on, SoulChild actually came from this bike group that I was with. Used to ride motorcycles with. They used to call me SoulChild because I used to ride around listening to fucking Marvin Gaye and all the classics.
A bike group called you SoulChild?
Yeah, they called me SoulChild.
Was it like a white biker group?
No, it was old heads.
Oh, I was about to say, like,
yeah, it wasn't.
I imagine that bikers would be calling you a whole another name.
Kilimanjaro. Hey, Killmonger, come here.
Just some crazy shit. Okay, that's interesting.
So,
how did that stick with you? What made that stick with you as an artist? So that name, SoulChild, like, did that stick? How did that stick? How did that stick to you? I mean, what was so different from that compared to Ray Ray Mane? what was so different about that?
It was true, man. Everything that I do, I put my soul into, and that's how I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, music touched my soul. Like, I'm not gonna say every time we went out riding, I was listening to soulful shit, but nigga, when the night came, nigga, that was my moment. Like, yeah,
Word.
I'd rather be living for the love.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's
but
up.
no, man, it stuck, bro, and I got used to the name.
That's what's up. Dope.
And
okay.
I just added Quise.
There you go. Yeah, because like your full name, Ray Quise, right?
Yeah.
How'd you get that name?
Well, I was born 4/23/93. I came out my mama coach, and when I came out, she said, "I'm gonna name that boy Ray Quise." So I guess it just stuck, man.
Oh my god!
It took birth for it to stick, but it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh. Okay, so before we start tagging all your social medias and stuff, you got 3 questions you can ask. Professional questions.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. First question. No, fuck all that. Who your favorite rapper right now?
Favorite
locally.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause if anybody's over me right now, I'm letting you know, little bro. I'm at their head.
Damn. Favorite local rapper.
Yep.
That's kind of tough, man, because like no one has
been around, but still.
Yeah, no one has posted shit. If I had to be honest with you, when you mean local, does it have to be local?
It doesn't have to be a certain time period. Just
but does it have to be a local rapper, as in
Indiana?
Okay, Indiana only. Okay. Damn. Favorite local rapper?
Yeah.
Mikey hasn't put out shit, so I can't say him. I'm gonna knock out everybody that. I'm just gonna explain why. Mikey hasn't put out nothing in a long time, so I can't say him.
Right.
Mel has not put out anything, and he don't rap like that no more. Can't say him. Nope. Gersh is dope, but he hasn't put out anything. And same thing.
Yep.
John, I've heard a lot of John's music that he's been that he has planned.
Bro, that nigga sound like the Negro Shakira in that one song.
What the?
I want your food. I
don't know, man.
I said, okay.
Honestly, damn, that's tough, man. I think I remember saying to oh no, that was Mikey when he saw my favorite rappers in Angola. I guess my favorite rapper locally would be you, or or I'm gonna really say 3 a.m.
Okay, that's low, bro. I can accept that.
I would say you were 3 a.m. because 3 a.m. He has a lot of songs that I like. I really like, and you have a songs I like. A lot of the songs I really like from you are from Dream of a Free Slave, and a lot of shit that you just won't put out. So, like, yeah.
See, my thing. The reason why I love my style and his style so much is because we in two different lanes, but in those lanes, it's easy to dominate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, give niggas some competition. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But let me see. What else?
Yeah, what are the kind of questions you got for me?
For you, I want to know, what is your all-time favorite video that you shot?
Oh, damn.
And don't be biased because I'm sitting right here because them shits was trash, bro. You could have done that.
Man, I don't know.
Like, what is your most memorable?
Oh, well, most memorable, it'll always be my short film.
Music video.
So favorite music video I've shot?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well,
one of the ones that I really like, and I guess you can't really classify it as a music video, but the documentary with Token and Hobson.
Oh, Enigma documentary?
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Oh yeah, that was dope. Yeah, that was like took a long time to get that project done for some odd reason. Mainly probably because of John. But
he's a gay bitch.
But favorite music video. I mean, I would say on the favorite music video I've done this year of all time.
Just period. You got a lot to choose from.
Yeah, there's a lot. Honestly, I think my favorite that I've shot this year, or not this year, but period. There's 3 videos that they go to, and it's gonna go over Mr. 209's Emo.
That shit was fucking dope.
Amazing. Enigma's Ambitious Rider, and then
okay, yeah.
The Thunderclouds, and then the last video we did, All Alone, and
and Dare All Alone.
Yeah.
With the small.
Yeah, because I think those videos, I think they all came out the same. Well, no, they didn't all come out the same year. Emo came out in 2016, and Ambitious Rider and came out the same year in 2017. Those videos, they all had such a very cinematic feel. It had more of a story-driven kind of thing going on in each of those videos.
Right.
And I think those are probably my favorites that I've done music video-wise. This year, my favorite music video that I've shot would probably be Mr. 209's Undiscovered Mastermind, just because I got to do a lot of cool effects on that. I got to do a lot of visual effects as far as this VHS kind of thing going on, and that was fun. But favorite thing I've done, directed, shot, edited, whatever, would definitely be, and the most memorable would be my short film, just because that was such an experience, because that was a bigger production. But then again, if my favorite production that I've ever been on, in period,
California.
Yeah, I would say that. I don't even know if that was my favorite, because that was definitely it showed me the industry's definitely cutthroat. But it was very fun. A lot of great people that I worked with. By the time you guys see this interview, that video should be up, so the link should be up.
So I got a question with this question.
Yeah. Name
a video that's mainstream that's better than Out of Sight, Out of Mind, and This Is America.
Of all time, or
just period, right now.
That's better than those. Those are some very specific videos.
Those are very dope, talented videos.
Very, very, very good. There's definitely some that come to mind when you say that, though. But I can't think of the name of the song. I'd have to go to my Vimeo account. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to it so I can find this. There's this music video. There's a couple music videos, but there's this one specific music video. It's not a hip hop video or nothing. It's it's like a house music video or something. In this video, man, it is amazing. It is.
We're gonna lay the link below.
Yeah, I'm gonna set a link below so you guys can see it. It's great.
We got a couple links.
There's a couple links. I'm having to find, but it is amazing. It is such a good video, and to me, it's story driven too, and it's better than Out of Sight, Out of Mind.
Don't you just love storylines?
This is America, huh?
Don't you just love storylines?
Absolutely, especially for music videos. I think it adds more of a touch.
To it, bro.
Yeah, it adds more of a touch.
That's just powerful, bro.
And of course, the stories can't be told without when for music videos without the music.
We ain't shit without y'all. Just say it.
When it comes to the music video, sure, but then it's like vice versa type shit. I'm trying to find this song because I let me look for it because it's I want people to like hear the name.
The T is
Hold on. Let me find it. I know I'm close. Oh yeah, it is called Life in Gray. Is the name of it.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's by a group named Point Point. Yeah, that's the video.
You ever heard of a group called? I might say their name wrong. Hiatus Coyote or something like that.
Who?
Hiatus Coyote.
That sounds familiar. I feel like I have heard of that.
They're mad though too.
Hiatus Coyote.
I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong.
I think that sounds familiar. But
yeah,
Point, Life in Gray will be linked below. My favorite music video I've ever seen. But Out of Sight, Out of Mind, and This is America, definitely the best music videos this year, in my opinion.
Hip hop.
Another great video that I watched this year that I always love. I don't know if a lot of other people like it, but I love. How am I forgetting the names? The one Drake music video, not the God's Plan.
Yeah, that shit was basic.
What is it? How am I forgetting it, man? I'm forgetting everything right now. Hold on, now I gotta find it.
She used to call me on my cell phone.
No. Damn it. Nice for What? Nice for What, loved it. That's one of my favorites too.
That's mad dope.
One of my favorite music videos this year for sure. Karina Evans is amazing. She's my age, out here directing for Drake. I mean, that's big. You got two more questions you can ask.
Okay. I thought it was one, but I'm gonna ask two more, nigga, just because you gave them to me. Who influenced you?
Who influenced me?
Who influenced you, and why film?
And why film? Okay. I chose. So for me, film. Like the reason why I did it is because simply just because like. For me, it felt like as I was getting older, like as I kind of grew up at like elementary school, like. I was writing these stories. Like when I was like in 3rd, 4th grade, 5th grade, I started writing these stories for myself, and I was really influenced. Like when I was writing, I was influenced by a lot of them animes and video games and just like Godzilla, stuff like that. And they really inspired me to just write these stories and make my own stories. And I had like the action figures, and I would pretend I was making my own little series and shit.
You was a nerd too.
You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And like that, and the film became the thing because the more I got to like look at the technical side of film and the behind the scenes and stuff, it just became such an interesting job to me. It's like, yo, this job is great, and it's an amazing job because as a job, I feel like every single time I hop on to a project, not one project is the same, you know what I mean? Like it's always different every single time.
Me personally, I feel like you're literally in the best era of movie making.
I think so. Or definitely content creating.
Everything is
in that
so
space.
advanced right now.
And yeah, especially in that content creating in that space, it's huge. But I chose it because to me, there's really nothing else I could see myself doing. Like I didn't like you know how it is to be a creative artist and stuff. Like you hate doing them 9-to-5 jobs, factory jobs, and just jobs that aren't fulfilling.
Me personally, I would like to own my own dispensary. I know a lot about marijuana.
Yeah.
And I want to be a doctor, so I feel like that's the best one.
Hold on, you want to be a doctor?
Like a pharmacist.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That came out of no. You want to be a doctor? You got 18 years of school left, son. Shit.
Well, I could practice on like people I know.
You're gonna be like that one dude. You remember that? You heard about that kid who kept trying to go in as a doctor, the one black kid, and he would get arrested? Yeah. His name was like Malachi, Dr. Love, or something crazy like that. funny. But yeah, I mean, influence though, I wouldn't even really say like a person influenced me. It was really just, it was like an entity. God, like I said, Godzilla has always been like, is that like that franchise and that character influenced me to like start filmmaking and start creating my own stories.
Godzilla is dope, but I want to make him doper. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, like I wish I could direct a Godzilla movie, and I will. My own fan film. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna do one, and then I want to make my own monster that would kill Godzilla. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do.
One hell of a monster.
Hell yeah, and I've been thinking of ideas in my head. I've been thinking of ideas. I just have to figure out what he'll look like and what makes him a big ass monster. But
just make him look like Nate. Everybody's seen that.
Big ass head, big nostrils. Yeah. Have him snort up the city now. I ain't seen Nate in so long. I'm out here roasting him. My bad.
Smiling like Bill Cosby.
Oh my god, this shit's so funny, man. But but yeah, inspired me. I mean, if I had to go off directors and stuff, there's a ton of directors. I mean, I would say who's been inspiring me as a director the most recently. Recently, I'm gonna go off of guy, and his name is of course I say Ryan Coogler. I mean, he just directed Black Panther, one of the biggest movies of this year. So I would have to say him.
Can't forget about Cuz who did the whole Nat Turner film.
Oh yeah, Nate Parker. Nate Parker is amazing. Of course, he had a lot of hate on his name at the time when he put that movie out. But Birth of a Nation, that was that movie. Great movie, amazing movie. Absolutely him. My aunt actually met him. Nate Parker, Ryan Coogler. But this year, Ryan Coogler and Hiro Murai. He directed. How am I forgetting? He's directed a lot of the Atlanta episodes for like Donald Glover and that. Yeah. Amazing dude. He's dope. He directed This Is America.
Donald Glover and Childish Gambino was two different people.
Are you serious?
No, I just hate when people fucking say that.
I'm about to say, yeah, bro, people should know that now. He's mainly Donald Glover more than he is Childish Gambino right now. But yeah, he's super dope.
He was talking about dropping the name, but
I know, yeah, he's talking about stopping music, but I think he might stop music after like
who knows,
2 more probably. Who knows? But I would say those two guys. I'm forgetting someone else. But yeah.
So
Denis Villeneuve. He directed Blade Runner 2049, Sicario, Prisoners, Arrival, Enemy.
Those are some
amazing,
really dope movies. Which brings me to my next and last question.
All right.
What would be, if you had a choice, which you will one day, what would be your main category? Like if you had a main
genre of music or
movies, like comedy, action.
Oh, what genre would I do?
Yeah, like if you had to pick one lane, I know it's multiple, but if you had to pick like one die-hard lane that you absolutely always had to be involved in, what would it be?
Always. Oh man, so that narrows it down. Because I definitely want to do more. I want to try to touch everything besides like.
Bro, as long
musicals.
as you got some scenes where a nigga can get shot and push some dope and just basically power, bro.
Basically,
hit me up, bro.
Oh, shit.
I could be Baby Ghost.
That's funny.
I ain't being Tariq ass.
Oh shit, that's funny. No, but genre-wise, if I had to do it forever, I mean drama, because drama is my favorite genre.
Like Jerry Springer and Marty.
What? Oh no, not that. No.
Not that kind of drama.
I'm talking about drama like something that so
like
drama.
soap opera.
No, drama like a Jarhead, because Jarhead is the first film that actually got me into drama.
That shit was crazy.
That shit's wild. That's a great movie. Drama like a Wolf of Wall Street, even though that's kind of drama and comedy.
Wolf of Wall Street.
That's like a dark comedy. Crazy movie. Drama. I mean, the next film that I have coming out that I'm planning to work on and get started is a drama.
It's gonna have me in it.
Yeah, SoulChild's gonna star in it.
Even if I gotta be a bum, nigga.
But like legit, like I say drama. I mean, second up probably be like horror films maybe. I would do some crazy horror films because then I can mess with like monster movies and stuff. And I have a lot of
bro,
crazy ideas for that.
They gotta have action and fucking adventure. Like I want my scenes to be all around the world type shit.
Yeah.
On some straight James Bond, the black one since everybody mad at that. The black James Bond type shit, and it ain't even out yet.
For sure, yeah, definitely, yeah, something like that. Have a, you know what I mean? Just do something different. That's
them up.
That's definitely my my genre. I even I was gonna say a lot of people more with what is it called? The erotic kind of stuff, not like a porno. Okay, nothing like that.
Nigga, I would love to shoot porn, my nigga.
Like,
get it, bitch, get it. Yeah,
there's funny. Like, there's actually a director, producer. Her name is Erica Luss. She does pornos, but she does them in a very cinematic form. Like they're actual movies and stuff.
First of all, you gonna stop disrespecting her. It's called adult film.
Yeah, she does adult films.
There you go.
And yeah, they're actually like they're really like shot really well, and it seems like it would have a budget of like kind of like an indie film, but it's a adult film. So. Right. She's cool. That'd be something to get into a lane. Maybe once I've actually established my name, because usually you can't bridge the gap, and I do not want to. I do not want to bridge the gap and stay over. I do not want to do
something
adult
like
films.
That movie. I might say it wrong. Adulters.
Nah, she does like they're straight up pornos. They're straight up pornos, but they are filmed very nicely.
I watch
porn
all
people
day,
are gonna judge
Why not get paid for it?
Huh?
I watch porn 24/7 all day, so why not get paid for it? You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
I swear to God, I watch that shit like a TV show. Bro.
All right. I watch that shit like a TV show. Damn. All right. Well, to wrap up this great interview,
we're about to get high, smoke some weed, celebrate.
Can you let all the audience know your social media and stuff so people know where to find you, where they can be to look out for your upcoming projects that you have coming out, even though you say you don't have any, which is a lie. Let people know your social media.
My social media, artist page or my real page?
Real artist page.
Okay, my artist page is SoulChild Quise, and that is SoulChild.
You don't got it. I'll put all the stuff on there. All the stuff you see on frame, I'll put it up there.
And my little bro Dimitri, he also inspired me to name my beats BNB, and it stands for Blubber Nugget Beats. So,
oh my God, I thought you'd
be looking out for that real soon.
Oh my, as you gonna call it that?
Hell yeah, that shit's dope. It's
Blubber Nugget? Why that?
It catches, nigga.
No, it doesn't.
It's catchy, nigga.
He was making fun of you.
Well, he calls me Blubber Nugget, but I added beats to it. I'm like, hell yeah.
I added beats to it.
I'm like, that fits, nigga.
All right, what else?
Blubber Nugget.
No. Like, what other social media?
Fuck the rest of my pages. But no, you can find me on Snapchat.
SoulChild. I'll put that up.
SoulChild_Quise. You can find me on. I don't even use my Twitter. I got like 15,000 followers. I don't even use that bitch. I'm stupid. I'm stupid, right?
You guys, bro, you should definitely use
it. Stupid, right? But yeah, Twitter, SoulChild_Quise. They are pretty much the same. Just find me at SoulChild Quise. Instagram. Don't even use that. I got about 20 on there.
Yeah, Instagram, and then
I need to start
YouTube. Yes, you should definitely utilize it.
But yeah, YouTube, SoulChild Quise. I'm very basic. Like, I make it easy for y'all. Now y'all just do the easy part. And
go follow. I'll link everything down below and all that stuff that you guys saw on screen. It'll be here. Do you have any last things you would like to say to the audience? Anybody who's possibly a young up-and-coming rapper, or just a musician that's looking to come
I got
up
beats, nigga. I got beats. That's it. I got beats.
Anything else? Any inspirational stuff you'd like to say?
Inspirational?
To the younger rappers, younger musicians, whoever's coming up in this area.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Hold on, bro. This is serious. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Gain knowledge so you don't be like me.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right. You heard the man. Thank you, Mr. SoulChild
Be
Quise.
successful. Be great. I'm going on like a little Kanye rant right now.
Thank you, Mr. Soul.
The world is yours. You deserve what you deserve. So go get it. This dude is ugly, but I'm going to shake his hand now so I can cut this shit.
SoulChild Quise, thank you, my brother, for joining the
I
interview.
heard you. He said, "Joint, it's time to get high."
For joining this interview, thank you. And we will have some projects to be cooking up, I'm sure, in the future. And as you guys know, be sure to follow him all down here. Make sure to go follow me, SW Films,
Follow me
STEFON Vlogs. And as you guys always know, at SW Films, every vision is made with cinematic excellence. Peace.
I hate your spell, your voodoo get me lifted. More and more I feel for you every day. Ooh, love, I can't deny you get me love sick. Damn, I hate this love shit. Every time I fall in love, oops, I end up dumb quick. Liquor bottles, cigarettes, lonely nights and more regrets. Burning out these memories with THC and Hennessy.